What's up, guys? It's Ruka here, and I am actually here to start a little experiment right now, but I'm thinking of starting a new game series on here. And if you can't tell by looking at the stream, we are playing the Idolmaster 2. This is actually the PS3 version of the game that came out in 2012, I believe, after the Xbox version of the game came out the year prior. So I am running this on an emulator right now, and I wanted to see if, we could run a little series on this on the channel. So I was originally supposed to play this with Steve and Michael and the others, but they're all kind of busy, so we haven't really been able to plan for that. However, I decided, I could test this out with someone who is also a fan of certain parts of the Idolmaster franchise, isn't super familiar with the Nomical All-Stars like I am. This is how I got into the series. But I'm here with my good friend Sky. Now, she has been on the channel before. It has been a while since you were last on the channel. You were like way back when we were doing like regular discussion videos like every week. But yeah, so it has been a while, so why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your history with the Idolmaster franchise and stuff like that, and your expectations for this as we let this play through.
Hello. Yep,
Hello,
as
hello.
Ruka mentioned before, this is Sky. Well, actually, yeah, it's short for Skylark Dragon Story, but Sky for short. It may change later, depending, but yeah. As she mentioned, I am a fellow. Well, to be honest, I'm not hugely familiar with the original series. Actually, my love started with about a million lives because there are so many familiar seiyus I like and follow that are part of that one. While in in the original Idolmaster series, there's probably one or two I recognize.
Huh.
But yeah, the All Star Idols appear in the Million Lives game, mobile game, theater days, I believe. Yeah, they appear. Some of the All Star members appear regularly there, so I got to know the characters there, and also from watching the Idolmaster movie. But nevertheless, Ruka invited me to try this game out with her, so I can get used to the Idolmaster franchise.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to be honest though, I'm still not gonna be. I don't know if I'm gonna be of any help in this one, since I am not too familiar with uh, with this game situation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the fact that, as you can see here, this is not a global version, so everything is in Japanese, and I am not. I'll be honest, I am not fluent in Japanese. I only know basic, simple Japanese so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is sad to say that we have rarely, if ever, gotten any like official localized releases for the Idolmaster franchise. I think there was at one point like some mobile games were on there temporarily, but I don't think they're in service anymore. So sad to say. But yeah, regardless, like I said, this game was kind of how I got into the Idolmaster franchise and the Nomical All-Stars. I actually have a physical copy of the PS3 version of the game, but we're just running it on an emulator now. So yeah, I have played this several times already, so we will basically, for this playthrough series, we will be acting as co-producers, where Sky will be making all of the major decisions of like, who is our idol unit going to be comprised of, what sort of songs they'll perform, their schedules, their outfits, and all that, and I will be the one executing them on my laptop. So yeah, with all of that out of the way, let's actually get started. So I have already done one full playthrough of this just to like test out the emulator and played through one of the routes on the on the game, so that's why it says right here I am producer level 2 and has the bronze. And yeah, I said no life for the producer character profile since we are no idol, no life. So we are no life P. So yeah, we will go ahead and get started with this, with a new game. We'll go on normal mode. I'm not gonna let you do hyper. I've never done hyper either. I'm very scared to do it.
Please do.
Oh yeah, also, I downloaded this version of the game with all of the DLCs that were released for this version of the game, so we're gonna have a bunch of extra outfits and songs, so that is gonna be super, super fun. And yeah, so we are opening up with our producer, our POV player character, getting ready to start his day at his new job.
Put it on auto. The dialogue.
Uh, oh yeah, I know that there's a setting. I think it's automatically set to auto. I'll have to look later and see if I can toggle with that later. I've never actually been able to figure that out since when I got this, I was still super early into my knowledge of Japanese, so I didn't really know how to toggle settings or anything. And here we are, the classic Namco production building.
Ah, yes, the faceless chief.
Uh-huh. Takagi Shacho.
我が社に所属するアイドルたちをプロデュースすること。目的は彼女たちを芸能界のトップへと導くことだ。道は険しいと思うが、頑張ってくれ。いい返事だ。その返事を聞いて、改めて私はピンときた。君は本当に素晴らしい人材だ。今後もぜひ我が事務所の救世主として活躍してほしい。実は今回君に担当してほしいアイドルたちは数ヶ月前のデビュー以来どうもパッとせんのだよ。だから彼女らには若手のすごいプロデューサーを担当につけると伝えてある。みんなとても期待しているからよろしく頼むよ。ではまずプロデュースする女の子を選んでくれたまえ。
Alright, so this is our first major decision in the game. So the premise of this game is we are going to be comprising a unit of 3 members here out of the 9. 4 of them are not available because we are actually going to get into that a little bit later. But for now we have these...
Have unlocked or something?
Kind of. It's actually for story-related reasons that we can't actually actively produce those 4 girls. But we do actually, it's a spoiler for a little something ahead later, but once we do form our unit, we do have the option of, like, inviting some of the other girls that we didn't pick to, like, bigger live events that comprise of, like, 5 unit members so we can get 5 unit member performances. And later on, after we kind of form our bonds with the other 4 members, we're able to invite the 4 of them to the performances as well. But so yeah, so we have these 9 to choose from, and I know you kind of have to go on based on your impressions of from the movie and Million Live as well, so we can go over and discuss. I can give you my thoughts on the characters as well. I know I've already told you 1 or 2 of my particular favorites, but do not let my biases influence your decision here.
Oh, great. Because as of now, regarding the All Stars, I'm Daremo Daisuki at the
誰も
moment.
大好きね。うん。
At this rate, I'm afraid if we have to go with the eeny meeny miny mo pick, let
どれ
let
に
luck
しよう
decide.
かな
But let me think. Well, obviously, all I know, obviously Haruka, Chihaya, and Mickey are the center trio for the franchise altogether. So,
Mm-hmm.
like,
And
one part of me
Mickey
is
is the
let's just
one that
go
we
with those
ran
three.
into earlier during that opening cutscene.
I mean, like one option is just we go with those main three.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Other than that, I kind of another option is, um, I know Makoto and Yukio are like good friends.
Mm-hmm.
So them and one more. Plus I know Ruka. Makoto is your favorite. You told me before.
Yeah, Makoto and Yukiho, actually, I really like the two of them. And since you mentioned the two of them being friends, it's like, yeah, I really like the two of them.
What would you pick if like the third person if Makoto and Yukio are in the unit? Who would you pick as the third person?
Oh, so I've actually done a couple of playthroughs with the two of them in units. One time they were with Mickey, and then one time they were with Takane, actually.
You know what? Let's just go with the main three.
Oh, okay. Alright, so for right now, we're actually deciding the leader. So, of the three, which one of them do you want to be the leader for the group?
I mean, I've seen Haruka be the leader, obviously, from the Idolmaster movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again, I think it would be interesting to see how Chihaya would be as leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why don't we do Chihaya as leader?
Alright then.
Because Chihaya is like she has that leader, mature, responsible boy
Mm-hmm.
air to her.
Alright. じゃあ、彼女でよろしいですか?
Yes.
Right.
なんと如月千早くんを選んだか。君の見る目はやはり確かなようだ。彼女ほど歌の才能がありながらストイックに努力する少女を私は他に知らない。まさに天才少女だよ。まあ少々気難しい面もあるが、確か如月くんは河川敷にいるはずだ。迎えに行ってくれたまえ。
Now here we are at a riverbank. Oh.
Yeah, buddy, those pipes.
Yep. One thing you have to know about Chihaya, she has a beautiful singing voice.
Well, obviously, a hint of that from the movie and the NoIdolNoLife anime.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Foot.
Don't worry, I got this. Since the communication events are timed, I'll handle them.
るほど。失礼しました。では今後ともよろしくお願いします。いえ、特に仲良くやる必要もないかと。
Very much a keeping it professional vibe.
仕事を円滑に進め、成功を収めること。それ以外にはありません。仕事のパートナーである以上、それのみの関係として考えた方がより集中できるはずです。私のことは千早と呼んでくださって結構です。変な遠慮はしないでください。それに私、名字で呼ばれるのは嫌いですから。でも仕事を進める上で市場や親しみは邪魔になりませんか？そうですか。プロデューサーを困らせることは私も本意ではありません。わかりました。プロデューサーからの最初の指示として仲良くしてみせます。もう少しだけ待っていてもらえませんか？まだ発声練習が終わっていなくて。はい、私は世界的な歌い手として大成することを望んでいます。だからこそ手は抜けません。これからも厳しいご指導よろしくお願いします。大げさなどでは私必ず自分の夢叶えてみせます。歌うことが私の全てだから。